Hello, San Diego. I am Jeff Loeb, head of Marvel Television and one of the executive producers of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Welcome to our first panel.
You know, we were prepared beforehand. Like you can't even imagine what Comic-Con's gonna be like.
We heard so much about Comic-Con, and it was going to be the big one in San Diego, and we were all going to be down there together. And it was the first big thing we'd done as the team, and we were just really excited about it.
It can be a little frightening. It's a little intense, but there certainly was excitement to go there for the first time with some of the young new S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
It was really, really early in the morning. We all met up at our studio.
Yeah, we all came down and we had some breakfast together and we all jumped on this bus together.
And that's where the journey began.
It was like going on some sort of school trip. Everybody was like tired but excited. Loads of things went wrong on our journey up.
You know, it started off really nice. We had our family with us, and we all got on this bus.
Exactly.
And it had its share of problems.
We realized when we were halfway there that the stairs were down.
The stairs were permanently stuck in the down position.
People had been like waving at us as we were going. We were just like, oh, hi. No, it's because the stairs were down.
Which meant that the light inside would flicker the entire time.
It was a never-ending strobe light as the lights of the bus were trying to figure out whether the doors were open or closed. And it reminded me a little bit of the Bifrosts. And I kind of expected Heimdall to step on and start driving the bus.
Anyway, so we pulled over for that. That was an operation getting the stairs up. But everything that went wrong, everybody suddenly fell into their characters. Ward went out and like, tried to figure out the steps, and all the girls just kind of stayed inside.
Are you videotaping this? Because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The 9 guys.
The 9 guys looking at the stairs.
All the guys are, you know, doing the guy thing, which is, okay, yeah, staring, okay. All right, great. Well, maybe, Art, have you pushed it? All right, great.
All the guys are just standing over like, I just don't know how to fix that. And it was just really funny to see.
So yeah, we kind of tried to kick this thing back into position, but yeah, we weren't very good at it. I didn't fix anything.
When we did arrive in San Diego, the excitement level raised significantly, certainly on the part of some of our young S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of giggling myself.
And then we finally get to Comic-Con, and then we just look, and it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on a tram, and it's just going, and it's our picture on a train, and it was awesome.
And suddenly, the pain and anguish of our disco bus ride seemed to evaporate rather quickly.
I think that's when the realization was dawning on us that our show has sort of arrived.
And we thought, wow, I mean, that's the highlight of the weekend done. And then we just saw people getting into the convention center.
It was really big and there was so many people. And it was kind of like jumping into an alternate universe in some senses.
It was great. It was overwhelming, you know? It was really interesting to see all that. I don't know, it reminded me of just like the whole city was enjoying Halloween. And, you know, there we were, like, you know, in our just regular stuff. I don't know, I felt underdressed, I guess. I don't know. It was fun, it was overwhelming.
Oh, yeah. There will be so much.
And then this was when we were waiting to get into the hotel, which was right next to the conference center, but because of our swanky blacked out windows, nobody could see us. So we were all pressed up against the glass, like just in awe of everything that was happening. And then we pulled into the hotel And I think our stairs got caught down again because there was that huge screen. Huge. we were feeling like kings riding in on our beautiful stallion.
This is cool. We're gonna make this great entry.
Or something like that. That was the noise specifically.
And it's the stairs just crushing the side. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. It was very un-S.H.I.E.L.D. like.
I mean, that brought us back down to earth. And then we scurried in and started getting ready for a crazy couple of days.
My advice for the girls was to bring comfortable shoes. I told them that there's going to be a lot of walking in very weird places where we go back through the kitchen and down basements and back corridors to get to special venues, and that it's really important for them to bring comfortable shoes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Honestly, it was like a dream. Because as soon as Jeff walked on stage, and he is the master at things like that, as soon as he walked on stage, they just went crazy.
Head of Marvel Television, welcome to our first panel.
Jeff Loeb was a rock star. I'd never seen that side of him. I don't know, all of a sudden something turned on. My God, I mean, he had them like eating out of the palm of his hand.
And then Jeff did his little gag where he had his shirt on and then he took it off and his t-shirt underneath said Coulson lives on the back, and he just kind of put his back to the audience and they just went mental.
What?
There might have been an Agent Coulson lives chant. I don't know, I was out of body by that point. I have a baby. I got married. Those were really big days. This doesn't rank far beneath those days.
And I don't know, just waiting backstage, there was a ton of anticipation because we didn't see anybody either. We heard that it was a big ballroom. People have been waiting forever.
If you see them anywhere around...
To be honest, all that period of it it's kind of a bit of a daze. I can remember going out, and I can remember, I think me and Elizabeth went out together, and we went out first. And I think he called our names, and weren't sure where to go out, so I think there's a big gap between him calling us, and everyone was like, what's happening? And then we came out eventually. I was so nervous that I think I just forgot.
It was shocking. You're walking up on stage, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm on. Because it was that immediate.
So there was some trepidation, but also excitement, I suppose.
The moment when someone in the audience asked, are we going to get to see a clip of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Go ahead.
Kind of wondering if we could see a clip.
We wanted to bring a clip. There was illegal whole thing with the Disney lawyers and so we can't show you a clip. We're just going to show you the episode.
And there was just absolute pandemonium. People were screaming and cheering and going, Jaws, 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 Jaws. And it was so exciting to finally feel like we could present our show to the audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Thank you very much. We'll be back.
I snuck around. I wanted to watch it on a big screen with those people. People really got the laughs. They got all the stuff that I was hoping people would get.
When we were watching it, our reactions were at the same time as their reaction, and we were kind of watching it with each other, reacting to each other, and then it was just magnified by huge roars from the crowd, and it was very satisfying.
And it really played, and when there was a big, lengthy standing O at the end.
It felt like a night when you're on, and you have everybody there with you.
Their reactions made all that hard work so worth it. It was a joy to watch with them.
It was a really nerve-wracking experience, I found, but at the same time, it was really great to have that instant reaction. We won't ever kind of get that again for the first episode and things. So yeah, it was a really special experience.
Just sitting back there and listening to you guys watch the show and sharing this experience with you has been, it's overwhelming and
Yes,
yeah.
and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's always about the audience. But when you do television work, you don't get the chance to see or hear the audience's immediate response. And that brought tears to at least me and Chloe, Elizabeth. We were all just so emotional because, when you love a project so much and to have that reaction, it's just, there's no words to describe it. It just feels so good. And that was a really magical moment for us.
I want to do it every week. It was unreal. It was the first time we'd been officially welcomed into the family, really, that we would have a stand there alongside all the other Marvel stands. And so it felt like a big privilege to just feel like you're making something or you're a part of something that's important to someone.
Oh gosh, coming back to work that following Monday was, greater joy, greater excitement, just knowing that we have at least those 5,000 audience members that's really excited about our show. And, we couldn't wait for it to air and have more of that reaction.
Because we all went to that together and things, I think that probably formed a closer bond between everyone, which was a nice thing to bring back.
We bonded so much during that weekend that when we came back on Monday, it was just like, okay, here we go. And it was like someone put rocket fuel in our tanks. It was amazing.
Oh my God! Hi! You see the audience that you're making the show for, and you see the faces of the people that you're working so hard to please. It warmed my heart to be welcomed into this universe so quickly.
I love Comic-Con. I love the fans. And when Agent Coulson got killed off, I happened to know it was a bunch of people who were probably at Comic-Con who started Coulson Lives, the movement. And that's why there's a show. We were a team that was shooting an episode about a first mission. We were also a bunch of actors very much on a first mission as a team. Both the actors and the writers, Jed, Marissa, and Jeff Bell, and Jeff Loeb, and all our great writers, are coming together as a unit. Very much feeds the way the team comes together as a unit in the first season.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tuesdays at 8, 7 Central on ABC.